Bucks look to take charge on their home court, and we're bringing it to you live from Milwaukee here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. The Utah Jazz come into this one following a loss to Detroit. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That's his first foul. Steve, both teams tonight love to run the offense through the post. Great dynamic, if you can make it work, that is.
Yeah, it's not bad if you still have an old-school back-to-the-basket guy that can score on the block. But what I love now is not a lot of standing. Back when I played, you still see teams cutting, setting screens, and a lot of backdoor cuts where guys get some easy layups when you play out the post right now. Just a lot more movement.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Back to Durant. Here's Nogueira. Makes it off the glass.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Now Rose. After the missed three from Serge Ibaka. Outside Collison. Lets it go with a three. Shot's good by Ibaka.
Sound shot mechanics for Serge. He has confidence shooting it from out there.
Rose with the ball. Picked up by Collison. Durant for three.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
It looks like a toy hoop for him. KD throws down with ease.
Now here's Collison. Richardson for three. And Utah another three.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Durant. Here's Nogueira. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Richardson, no luck. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Durant. Leonard gets a hand on it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for Utah.
Kevin Durant last season becoming the second youngest player in NBA history to score 20,000 career points, trailing only LeBron James. That's elite company.
Here's Leonard, and the shot is good.
Attacking, trying to get good looks. Give Kawhi credit. He finds one.
And that one, good. Durant's got his second bucket tonight. And you think KD has an outside chance to set the all-time scoring record?
I do. I wouldn't put it past him. Height and shooting touch are two things that you don't lose with age.
Back to Collison. Nogueira with the steal. Goes up. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I mean, running the court with the speed of a guard. Hard to keep up with Durant once he gets out in the open floor.
Here's Collison. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them one or two things that they could have done better.
The Bucks trail. Here's Gordon. He puts up these. Look at that jam.
Nice.
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Now here's Lynn. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Stolen by Jeremy Lin. Ilyasova. And Ilyasova throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing. You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanović is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
The shot by Chandler, wide open. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And Durant sends it back.
You forget, Durant has the reach of a center. He can provide rim protection.
Bucks trail by 6. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And they're able to recover. Chandler's shot, good. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ibaka outside. And a miss there on the triple. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. 23 seconds left to play in the first. Now here's Lynn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And stolen by Chris. Milwaukee shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That's good from Chandler.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Here's Lynn. And the layup is good. Lynn's got his first basket of the night.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Utah out in front, up by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through 1.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
And for Lynn, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option.
One of the more physical wings in the league. Kawhi gets smacked there, but not to be denied.
Back to Durant. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Durant's got 8 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
A nice shot by Lynn.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Ariza. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
Knows where everybody is. If there's an open man, Durant's going to find him.
And they'll keep possession. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 6-point game. At the elbow, no gear. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Rose. Some solid defense there from Lynn.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
That's lit right there, courtesy of Kawhi's natural explosiveness.
Timeout called, the Bucks. You know, Steve, when it comes to playing with maximum intensity, who is at the top of the list for you?
Russell Westbrook by far. I mean, this guy right now.
Oh, yeah, right.
All intensity. I think Draymond Green is another one of those guys. Marcus Smart. I think the Morris twins, those guys step up for me. Just speed and power. They play with a lot of intensity. It's all over their demeanor.
Durant in the corner. Here's Ariza. Inside. And the dunk by Chandler.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you. Here's Collison. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
You know, when you think of Darren Collison, I think of a smart point guard. Had 2 seasons playing understudy to Chris Paul in both New Orleans and L.A. Similar type of players who are very efficient and just gets the job done.
Pass to Durant. And the rejection by Leonard.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
The Jazz making a switch here. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And Okafor with the block. Now, here's Lyons. The layup missed. And with Collison, and Greg, how he plays, when he's off the floor, you notice.
I mean, things just don't seem to run as smoothly when he's not at the helm. Finds that balance between creating for himself and others, selective with his shots, and truly a complete guard, even if he doesn't do a lot of those flashy things.
Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
It looked like a total breakdown to me there. He exploited that hole perfectly and made them pay.
5 on the clock. And Durant launches from deep. Rebound, Utah. Right side, Bogdanovich. Pass to Collison. Back to Okafor. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. And now a 6-point Jazz lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Steve, the golden era of basketball for the Jazz were in the late 90s with Stockton and Malone. What was it like playing against those teams?
Well, they were unguardable in the pick and roll. Fantastic in the fast break situation. Karl Malone, one of the best runners at the 4 position. And then you had John Stockton. If you made a mistake, he would make you pay with the pass. And they had toughness. Probably would have won a title if Jordan wasn't around. Ariza outside. All alone.
The rebound by Ibaka.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
And he gets the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 6. .103 left here in the second. Pass to Ariza. Fires from the corner. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. In the corner, it's Richardson. Jazz passing it around. It's blocked. They retain possession. Top of the key jumper, no good. Three-pointer, Snell. Rebounded by the Jazz.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the Jazz making a change here. Here's Collison. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Collison's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz. And it's good for 2. Ariza's got 4 points this quarter.
And gliding to the rim there. Ariza looking graceful on that move.
There's 18 seconds left now here in the second. Shoots from the line. Rose, good. Rose has got his first points in this one. Outside, Bogdanovich. From past the arc. Here's Leonard. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. Leonard's got 10 points.
Kawhi, a double-digit rebounder in.
And so it's Utah in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Utah leading by 8. Collison with it. Inside. Green with the block. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
We start to talk about all the things Durant can do, but scoring still what he does best. What a night.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And so it's Milwaukee now. They trail by 6. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Collison. Outside Durant. Back to Rose. Clock at 6. Three-pointers. Snell. But they get it back. Here's Chandler. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Milwaukee, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Smitty, so much work done by the players in the offseason. In terms of development, which skills tend to be the easiest to improve upon?
I think there's one, and you got to call it a skill right now, is the easiest is getting in tip-top shape, because that's all on you. Being able to put in the time in your body and nutrition. Next, I think for guys is defensively. I think that's the skill that you obviously can work on. It's about lateral movement, and you don't need others. You can come out and work on that. Next, I think for guys is shooting. And now, I wouldn't say you'll be Steph Curry from one summer to another, but if you put in the work, you'll see the percentages starting to go up.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. 3-on-3. And the wide open shot from Rose. That 3 off the mark. Utah leading by 7. Here's Richardson. And Utah turns it over again.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Bucks making a change here. Outside Durant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
The long strides of Durant allowing him to gain the advantage on the drive. The defense couldn't recover.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pass to Richardson. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Utah. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Durant. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Durant's got 17.
And having Kevin Durant is such a luxury. At times you can give him the ball and just get out of the way.
And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That's his first foul. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
Here's Durant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
If they ain't got a price to pay, California on my license plate. Last year they ain't even like it.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Leonard. Nice ball movement by Utah. Another miss by Utah. It's stolen by Wiles. Pass to Lynn. Now Ilyasova. To the paint. Here's Pat. Defended by Durant. 4 on the clock. Here's Leonard. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Leonard's got 12 in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Jazz leading by 5. It's stolen by Bradley. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
Avery Bradley, a 6'2" combo guard. Not a bad ball handler, but he gets most of his shots by cutting without the ball.
Oh, and as they will tell you, Avery Bradley, one of the best cutters in the league. And you know what, Smitty? He cuts hard.
And a true professional. He sets a good example. His teammates see how he gets after it. And with his speed, tough to stay with him.
Here's Gordon. Kicks it out to Ariza. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Durant. And that misses everything.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Steve, now that you've had a little time away from the game as a player, what are some of the things you notice now that maybe you didn't notice when you were playing before?
Well, I think right now the emphasis on nutrition. Kevin, I did not take that serious. I thought I could eat whatever I wanted to. And I think also right now I look and love what is going on technology-wise as far as guys being able to use technology to help their game and to enhance their game.
Such an accurate shooter off the pass. Ariza, a quick thinker who knows he can score in those situations.
Outside Rose. Here's Chandler. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Now just a 3-point Jazz lead. And here's Utah. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. A nice shot by Lynn.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And here's Rose. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Here's Gordon. It's deflected. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul. Utah calls timeout.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And Utah making a change here. Utah leading by 5. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Patton. Back to Lynn. To the middle. It's stolen by Ariza. Fast break, Milwaukee. Rose has got the ball. That's tipped. And they'll keep possession. And it's Green missing. Utah calls timeout.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
Off the inbound pass. Can't get it to fall. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 18. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Bucks trail by 5. Outside Rose. Pass to Bradley. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
That's the modern day NBA. Complain about the call and hope the next one goes your way.
Leonard, no luck. Fast break, Milwaukee. Pulls up. Here's Nogueira. Yep, that one goes. Nogueira's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Milwaukee.
I love the effort there. Refuses to give up on that play.
And he recovers it. It's stolen by Bradley. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Count it.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Jazz lead by 3.
You have to give it up for Kawhi right now. He is wearing out the defense.
On the wing, Green. Pulls it from the elbow. That one doesn't go. And it's Utah the other way. Richardson gets a wide open look. Rebound by Rose.
The open mid-range jump shot. He knows he has to hit that one.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Chris. The kick out to Rose to tie it up. They get it again. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution from Bucks. Kevin Durant.
Here's Snell.
Tony Snell.
Gordon up on top. Just 5 to shoot. Durant. The second chance effort. And it's Gordon missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Bogdanovic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. Free throw good, Bogdanovic. And for the most part, when Bogdanovic is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
Man, I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone, and really his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
So difficult to defend Kevin Durant without fouling him. At his size, once he gets that ball above his shoulders, there's not much you can do.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Another miss by Utah. Bucks trailed by 4. Gordon with it. Picked up by Collison. The quick look, no good that time.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Left side Durant. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And haven't done as much damage inside as they did in the first half, but they should not get away from that. They can still put pressure on the D if they pound it inside.
Kevin Durant as a rookie to Kevin Durant right now. The difference is he's comfortable being a vocal leader.
To tie it up. Good on the three-point shot. Durant's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
Utah calls timeout.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominating.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
And Utah making a change here. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thanks, David.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The Bucks getting another chance here. Pass to Ariza. The Bucks working the ball around. Got a piece of it. Now Leonard. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
And Durant gets double teamed. Pass to Gordon. From downtown. Shoots from 8. Ariza trying to break loose. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
No doubt that could be a gigantic swing in momentum given how that sequence developed.
And Lynn is no stranger to the big moment. He shines brightest when he needs to with these kinds of baskets. Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books. And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Lynn has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. Durant hits them both.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Ibaka outside. And it's Wiles in the corner. To the inside. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. So another turnover for Milwaukee. That's a 2 from Snell. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And really, Snell needs no time at all to get his jump shot off. He's looking to score once he gets the pass.
Chandler with the steal. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Durant hits them both.
This guy is the definition of the word clutch. He has all the trust in the world from his teammates in these kinds of situations.
Collison in the post. Outside Leonard. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Yes!
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're trailing by 4. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Making a change here. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Back to Durant. It's Ariza on the wing. And the Bucks miss again. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
You know, when you look at the MVP race each year, most of the candidates were drafted in the top 5, but somehow Kawhi lasted to number 15.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're trailing by 5. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a dejected group of guys. I mean, they've got a lot of pride, and it just hadn't happened for them here tonight.
The most important thing to remember, it's not over, but they have to step up on both ends to have a chance.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Serge Ibaka has gone through a lot of roles since he's entered the league. Now pretty much a shot-blocking stretch 4.
And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so it's Utah with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.